So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more PSGL action here on the Sunday night. So, this is F4 for people who don't recognise me for some reason. Leading and starting the stream, I am Nickel Blocks, and I am joined by F1 veteran Big C.
Yeah, good evening everyone, it's good to be back again for more action around the circuit. The Barcelona Catalunya here in F4 on Sunday, so I did F6 last night. The race was a little bit boring, but better turnout for F4, so hopefully there's a bit more action.
Yeah, well, these drivers some of them are very quick and could possibly even challenge maybe the F3 or at a push F2 next season. It'd be interesting to see. We've got a few names returning, such as Jack Tyler 46. One of the guys I've known for the longest on PSGL, surprisingly. Back from holiday, see what we can do.
Very unfortunate for you then.
We've had our differences in the past, but as mature young adults, we can put that to the past. Right, I'm just editing the title.
Lovely. Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, obviously it's been a great start of the season for Powdy. Powdy, I think, has been one of the standout drivers so far this season. He's been right up there. He finished second last race after Leroy. Leroy took the win. So those two are right off in championship. So in terms of the championship standings for this season, it's Powdy leading the way on 24 points, and it's Shoaib Zafar, the Ferrari driver, on 22. Then Leroy on 16. Then it's F1 Sophie on 13, the veteran, one of the few ladies we've had in PSGL, so it's good to see Sophie up there in P4, setting fastest laps in both races actually, so she's making the most of the alternate strategy. SSR Phoenix is 5th. On 12th, it's Ferrari Guy, Giroux and Greyway, then Lordy, MK, only 9th. So, yeah, a lot to play for. Then it's TMC Corby as well in the top 10. Mr. Corby had a broken finger, or he cut his finger, something happened to him, but hopefully his fingers aren't going in places they shouldn't be.
Just having a little problem with the title. It's just saying new lines aren't allowed for some reason. But when
Yeah, I'll do it then.
Oh, don't worry, I think I've got it. Yeah, I got what the issue was. Yeah.
Lovely. So I'll just get the stream up, see if there's any comments.
No, what? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Saying new lines aren't allowed, but then when I go to, oh, that's why, because I've scrolled all the way to the bloody bottom. That's why I didn't realise.
Yeah, and obviously we are welcoming Nino, who's been moved from F4 to F6 for this race. So it's going to be good to see how Nino gets on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's glitching now.
Have you done it?
I'll try it now again. Yeah, it's saying new lines aren't allowed. But
I'll do it.
My broken computer not letting me.
Agent like me. So let's just edit the title.
I don't even know what is going on.
Yeah. Don't worry, Edward. You need to relax. Relax. Yeah, it's done.
Alright, cool. I can take that off my screen now.
Exactly. And we've obviously got a few people in the chat. We've got the likes of Jack Tyler and JT, who I know is watching the stream, who won the F6 race yesterday in dominant fashion. Also to Game Freaker, the experienced former F1 driver, Game Freaker, Woo Woo, and also Callum Anderson, aka Honda Par, who's in F7.
JT46 in the chat. Is that Jack? Oh, Condog 2000, Jack Tyler. Yeah.
That's Jack Tyler. And then we've got JT in F6.
It's gonna.
Jordan, as he's called, with an O.
Jordan.
And his best mate JMR will be back for next week in Canada.
Hopefully we have better numbers. The numbers are something that definitely does demoralise me. If you see a dead grid with hardly any numbers.
Not want to commentate.
As such as last night, but I've had my break. I've had my annual day off like people do at work. And then back for a bit of PSGL action. You couldn't get a weekend without me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully we'll be back alongside good old Alfie for the next round. So I believe we're just waiting for a few people to join the lobby. There's been a bit of a delay for, I don't know who, but a delay.
I think it was Staber. I'll just check the chat. Yeah, bro, Schweb, now we can go. Surely.
Well, it's up to the league admins. Obviously, Flying Thrones now made the move down from F3 to F4, and he's obviously the league admin as well. So
Yeah, a lot more experience to help out with the admin duties. It can get it can go quite difficult sometimes, especially when you don't know half the things when using Excel, as I found out. Yeah.
But you've learned, and that's the main thing. I've taught you well.
Yeah. I mean, with the tables, AMS left a full tutorial on how to do it, which helped quite a lot.
Idiot proof.
Yeah. Who could win this race? I haven't seen Jack Tyler this game. I want to see, is he washed up at the young age, about 13, or is he at his prime? I don't know. I think we're going now. Lord just said yep in the chat. Last week Taze did win. The young 11-year-old, the youngest PSGL winner ever. I still think he has that record to this day. He's got about, what was it, 4 wins?
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to be beating it anytime soon. That is for sure. Well, you know, 16 drivers, a decent number, but obviously the number we used to have back in the day when it was only 16-man lobbies at the limit. So yeah, hopefully it's a dry race because the wet races are very boring.
Wait, what year was that? That must be ages ago.
When did we have last have 16? F1 2015, I think.
Nah, it wasn't 15s. I was racing on to 15. It must have been before that.
What, 16-man lobbies?
Yeah.
It was definitely 15 the last time. Pretty sure. We definitely had 16 on 2015.
Well, is that like the maximum number for the lobby? Or...
Yeah. And it used to be 12 on 2010.
Codemaster's not been able to handle the big lobbies. Can barely do it now, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I have 16 quality drivers. But I mean, if you had only 16 drivers in F1, then you know, there'd be some big decisions to be made. But anyway, F4, Spain, medium to hard or hard to medium is actually maybe some people want to keep pole position to their career total. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, we saw last night, who was it? Jamie went for the soft strategy and had that player. He ended up batting for like P5 or what was it with, what's his name, Maximus. So it's not a strategy you want to be doing.
Yep, I do agree profusely. So it looks a little bit cloudy out there, but will it rain? That's the question.
Got an engine firing up. I think it's Jack Tyler, the first man to come out on track.
Yeah, back from his holidays, but Jack Tyler has improved considerably over the years.
Yeah, not like his 2016 days of binning people at OTP into the wall. He's a lot more mature driver now.
Exactly, mature. Despite being still very young, I think like 13, but he's still, you know, he's matured a lot, which is great to see. And Callum says it's raining for the race.
What you didn't wish
Nino,
for.
so perhaps that's probably why.
What you didn't wish for, and it's gonna be raining. So it's kind of... rain could either be one race where it could be absolutely boring, or it could produce a hell of a race. Please say it produces a hell of a race, because if it's a boring race, I could fall asleep on the stream.
I do agree, but look, we'll get there. We'll try and entertain people, but we'll see. I mean, if people end up going on the softs at the end, then we'll know if it is actually raining for the race. But let's wait and see. Honda Park could be taking the mick.
Yeah, well, I'm just on board with Paladin. He's actually out on the mediums, and he usually goes
Yeah.
for the second compound, so he's a good indication it could actually be a wet race.
Yeah, well, we'll soon find out.
Might ride on board with him. Or where's Jack Tyler on track? You know, he's in the second chicane. We'll go with him.
Yeah, where is he?
Oh, he's in the
Tyler, he's
pits.
boxing. Oh.
Could it be raining in quali, possibly?
Who knows, who knows? But look, that's from the fitted tyres. Not a couple of hard tyres, but a nice mix, to be honest. But a lot of mediums, which is not what you'd expect if it's a dry race.
Yeah. And just on board with Powdy kind of down into turn 1, getting as wide as he can to swing the car in to get the best entrance possible. Through here then, what should be in these modern era cars, flat turn 3, can understeer off if you're not running the right setup, and it's looked all neat from Powdy. Powdy's definitely turned up a bit this game, pace-wise. Makes it to maybe see him move up.
Definitely, I think he's probably F3 pace, but you know, there's a lot of quality in PSGL now, so it's some crossover, I guess, between leagues like F1 to F2, F3 to F4. I think Powdy's one of those guys, experienced in a top flight, starting on the front row a couple of times, and obviously finishing in the top 4 also on a couple of occasions. So yeah, see what Powdy can do in the beautiful Scarlet Red Ferrari.
The car I love to drive on a Monday night.
Exactly, Mr. Monday Night. They'll start calling you soon if you keep your current form. But yeah, see what Powdy can do through this disgusting chicane. It's a shame it exists, but it is what it is, as they say, all summer. So yeah, Powdy really struggling there on the little.
He really did butcher that. He says at 90. Oh God, what? That weren't planned.
Yeah. Well, considering it's a mistake, it's not actually that bad. Like, you probably got like half a second. So
yeah.
I don't think it's too bad from Powdy. So I think Zexa's next up, already with 99. Zexa in the Williams as Game Picker moves over. Zexa with quite a poor lap there, 1.1 seconds off. So yeah, Powdy's lap, considering his mistake, isn't too shabby.
Yeah, maybe Zex was on a full wet setup. That could explain his bit of terrible pace. But Cowboy, 18.9, not too bad. But I reckon Powdy smashed that if he nails the lap properly again, because that final sector was really dodgy from him.
Yeah, I do agree. I think Jack Tyler will certainly be one to watch as well when he gets on his lap. Flying Frame is out on the soft tyres, pushing hard in the racing point. But I don't know if he'll finish this lap. He's in 1 so not the best there from Flying Frame, and it's going to be quite a poor lap, but I think that's what he wants. Yeah, because getting a sighter in on the softs.
Blue Mosquito. Oh. From out of nowhere. See Jack Tyler.
Where's the my man? Jack Tyler. Jack Tyler. There he is. That's Zexa's crash, I guess.
Bottom Hawk strikes again, likely.
Yeah. That man, I've seen him just crash so many times since he's been in PSGL, because he loves a crash. Yeah, what can Jack Tyler do through this tricky corner? Easy to run wide and corner cut. Very unreliable in terms of invalidation. He comes through the flat out, well, not flat, but near flat. And he's got a bit of dirty air from Leroy, so that's certainly not been ideal for Jack Tyler.
Yeah, well, this game you can tell who's actually put a bit of practice in and who can't, because you need to put your practice in if you want to be quick in these cars. These cars are definitely one of the most challenging, I feel, for a while we've had on these games.
Yeah, definitely more challenging than the last couple of games. So F1 2016 with no assists was certainly hard, but this has certainly been a little bit easier. But what can Jack Tyler do on the mediums? And it is P5 for the young Brits. So P5 for Jack.
It's good effort, really. Not played the game much from what I assumed due to the holiday, and to go P5 and behind one of the fastest guys in the league ain't too bad. It's definitely something you can take. I'm on board with Lord DMK. The man who just recently turned his gears off, so see what he can do on the hards.
Yeah, he's slightly down in the middle sector of the lap, but you know, this last sector is where he can gain lots of time with a little bit more confidence, a little bit of a better corner cut. He can easily gain a couple of couple of attempts, and Game Freak reliably informs us that it's going to be an intermediate start to the race, which is quite juicy. As long as it dries up, I think the race will be good.
I'd like to see a bit of a wet to dry race, like the PSGL Race of Champions last season. You know, that's a good effort, to be fair, from Lordy 19.6. He would be happy with that.
Not too bad. Yeah, not bad at all from Lordy. You know, he struggled a little bit in practice, but he's just, you know, just getting used to it, just getting up to speed. But yes, SSR Phoenix slots into second. I think Powdy will be the one to watch though once we get on those soft tyres.
Nino up to 6th, not too bad from him for his first quali session in the higher tier. Taze up to the line and goes second. LR Taze Coreboy goes first.
Yeah, Coreboy goes first on an 18.7 on the mediums, but yeah, we'll be seeing those soft tyres out if it is indeed an intermediate start time. And it's good to see Hyper Wars in the chat saying my boy Phoenix in P2, but now P4.
Yeah, well, let's go to Phoenix. Is he on? Oh, he's gearing up. Oh no, he's outfield.
Yeah.
Currently on a 2-minute 13 lap, looking quite strong at the moment. Let's go to Roscoe Dodger, the man who said he's been struggling quite a bit in this division.
Yep, he rejected the move to F6, but looking at his time so far, I think F6 way he might need to be Lickle.
Yeah. Maybe we can have a little discussion after race, me and Roscoe Dodger. Who knows?
Yeah, but we'll see, you know, what lap times he can reduce as the session does progress, because he is 3 tenths on the first sector, so I think there's a lot more to come from Roscoe Dodger.
Yeah, it just looks like he don't have the confidence in his car when turning in. It felt a lot of turning in and out of the corner.
Yeah, a lot of bites for Cherry, but he's 6 tenths up, so perhaps can he dip into the 19s? That'd be a decent effort for Roscoe, but obviously if it is an intermediate start, we'll be seeing a lot of soft tyres being put away. I guess everyone goes harder, so they've all got 2 sets of soft tyres each, and obviously you don't want to burn up maybe a set of tyres that you need for the race. You just never know. Depends when the rain clears, obviously.
Yeah, well, it's not look too bad from Roscoe, to be honest. Round turn 16 and up to the line, it's a 19.7.
Yeah, it's more like it. It's more like it.
Not a great effort from Ferrari guy, and Zexa is one that I'm really disappointed in, a 20.2, but Ferrari guy's 2 tenths up already through the first
That's what you want to
sector.
see. Yeah, and interesting to see in F5 it is a wet qualifying, so unlucky for them. Only 13 people in F5. That's disappointing.
Yeah, well, Ferrari guy in the Mercedes. What a great combination. Coming through the flat turn 9, almost, well, not a flat turn 9, but a fast turn 9. How much is he up? He's 6 tenths up, so he's comfortably going to get into the 19s here. Finally, don't invalidate. To phase low on fuel, so it might not be the smartest decision to finish this lap. Now I'm just get 2 fast runs on the softs if he can.
Yeah, I do agree with you there, Lickle. It's an irrelevant lap, really. Let's just pick up the softs. As Shoaib Zabbar goes pole position with an 80.6 at title contender. The man from Pakistan, but what can Ferrari do on the mediums? And it's a good lap. 18.8. Very good lap.
Yeah, Powdy's got 2 tenths up in his lap.
Someone spun. No.
Got cleared quite quick, those yellow flags. And that Ferrari looked planted. Not like real life. That looked like it wanted to turn in. He's currently half a second up. And providing that bad mistake he made in the final sector on his previous lap, I expect him to maybe possibly dip into the 17s. It's definitely a chance.
Spun. At turn 3, I think, or 4, whatever. But Powdy, fine throw. Not bad.
Thrown pole.
Well, I think Powdy's about to annihilate the competition. Still, he's a bit slow at that final sector. I don't know if you saw it again.
I was using the broadcast cam, but
Powdy. It doesn't matter. Powdy, destroys him. Destroys him.
Get this man up. Get this man off the division. You can't have him on pole by 8 tenths.
Stonker. What a stonker. But I think we'll be able to see some guys close right in, though.
Who's on a lap? Let's have a look. Well, you know, I want to watch a bit of the LRTs if I can actually choose the right button. Yeah, and that might be invalid through turn 3. That if you even dip a little bit of the wheel off, you can get invalid.
No, it's all good.
He's half a tenth up anyway through the set, the one split, but that looked quite poor for him, so he definitely has more time than this.
Yeah, but what a lap from Paolo, you know, I think that's a really solid effort from the Irishman, just laying down a marker, saying, look, this is my style, this is what I want. But, you know, there's a lot of guys still out there. We've not seen Ferrari on the softs, and also, you know, the track will ramp up, so I won't rule anyone out just yet, but yeah, Paolo, especially on a pad as well, certainly will be looking like the man to beat, especially in those Indies conditions.
Yeah, well, Taze is currently 2 tenths up on his lap as Giroud goes second, but this is where you gain it through the final set, all these low traction zones, where the softs come into their best, I would say, or where you gain the most time.
Yeah, Chicane was a lot better than Paudi, so what can he do as Phoenix goes second? Not a bad lap there, but what can Taze do? And a good run out of hers, and it's an 18.1 as well, so yeah, Paudi as Corby goes pole position, so a great up there from Corby Joe, I think it is, so yeah, good up.
Yeah, Lordy half a second up on the mediums, so it's not too bad from him.
No, not a bad luck. There's still time to get in the pits. He'll take a lot of curb. Nice chicane there from Lordy Boy as he pits. I think probably the right decision, given that he needs to get on those soft tyres, and you don't want to rush. You just want to relax and get out there without rushing. So a wise decision there. Jack Tyler has messed his lap up, so he's going to pit. Nino as well has messed up his. So a lot of laps to come on the soft tyre.
Nino's 2.5 is about almost 3 tenths up.
Oh yeah, maybe I was just a bit of a glitch on my screen, and he looked to be going quite slow. So.
Yeah, well, I want to ride on board with him. Of course, commentated over him for, was it a season or two? I can't remember. It's good to see a driver improve, such as him, like Taze as well. I mean, all those drivers out. Zetzer to some extent, although he does battle quite often.
Core Boy as well.
Yeah,
he didn't look that great last game, but definitely F4 pace this game.
Yeah.
Obviously, looks Mark as well. He's on holiday. Look, you know, a lot of your F6 babies have been promoted.
I wouldn't describe them as babies. I'd describe them as young talent for the future.
Yeah. So what can Nino do in the Alpha? And it's P6 on an 18.3. So I think not a bad luck there from Nino, but I would expect a little bit more from him, considering what I saw him do with me in practice.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm around these times tomorrow if I'm racing. I've done 0 practice due to the fact I have no wheel. You love to see it. Or I don't have a working one that won't function any power. Drive around no force. I might as well just use a T80. Like the son Cliffy did.
That's what JT uses actually in F6.
Oh, I can never imagine driving around with no force feedback and do my nutting.
Yeah, I do agree. I think Cliffy did quite well with it though, didn't he? So, perhaps. You know.
Challenged as best in season 19.
Exactly. So, who else is out there? Shoaib Zafar, Nicole, 2 tenths up.
Yep, I've been riding on board with him. See.
Lovely. No, he wants maybe one final run. Can he get it in? Oh, he gets it in.
Oh my god, I thought he was going to crash. I was on broadcast camera, it looked like you're spinning.
Yeah, so who else? Blue Mosquito maybe? Yeah, Blue Mosquito. In the Bumblebee.
I want to watch Lordy for this lap. I want to see how he's been doing.
Yeah, well, he's not really near the end of his lap, so...
Yeah, we'll watch the start of it, because he's the only car on a flying lap.
No, like I said, Blue Mosquito was, but... Okay.
Oh, yeah, alright, cool. We didn't add in here about Blue Mosquito.
Oh, Sophie!
From out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. She won't even be able to get a setup on, but tough. Really late. You missed the bus, you missed your tube. Tough.
She's lucky to be honest, because if we didn't have that little delay, she wouldn't be in.
Yeah, I agree. And it's Blue Mosquito goes 7th, so not bad. But Lordy Boy, Lordy MK, what can he do in the house?
4 tenths up through sector 1. This corner I hate, honestly. I don't know which way to take it.
Yeah, a little bit long gear, I thought there, but gets the nose in. He's getting the nose in well. I'll give him that.
Yeah, let's see. 9 tenths up.
So, yeah, well, he's going to find what, another half second, 6 tenths if he nails it. So 1.5 seconds will put him around 3rd, 4th. but he does look good. I'm liking his driving. Very smooth. Looks confident. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, he definitely. You can tell he's pushing hard. Wanted to get the best out of it. He's been wanting a good result. Lord, he goes P5. Not bad, to be honest. He'll be well happy with that, I'd say.
Yeah, not bad. I think that's just. I think there's a lot more in there, but it's a consequence of just doing one soft lap. If you do 2-3 soft laps, like soft sets, you can build it up a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm on board with Flying Throne. The man who's been getting even more washed up as the years go on. See how he can do. Revving that engine, that racing point, he's 7 milliseconds, is it, up on his time?
Who?
Flying Throne. Can never get it right.
7,000. Yep.
Never can get it right. Let's see. Yeah, that looked, from what I saw in the broadcast cam, that looked quite clean from Throne there through turn 9.
All that we're down.
A lot of drivers seem to be resorting to double up shifting, so I might have to try to do that if it gains you time. So
yeah, it's the new meta, but Phoenix improves by 2/10 to go to a 0.8.
See if Throne can go. Now get ready to Joe, his Racing Point teammate. You don't improve. Oh wait, what the? Oh, Joe retired when I went to go view him. Where's
I don't know. Ferrari guy goes 6th on an 18.2, so not bad there from Ferrari guy. Who else is out there? Leroy's a 10th up.
Powdy's about half a 10th from what I saw.
Yes. So yeah, Powdy then says
Game Free car.
Oh, out of nowhere. Woo, woo, woo. Up to P2, out of nowhere. The Belgian superstar, but it's going to be Powdy. Can he take back provisional pole position? I think he will.
Yeah. What about Taze? Taze 5th.
5th. Anyone else? Giroux, P8. I think we're done. Shoaib. What's he done? Where's Shoaib? 6th for Shoaib.
Alright, I'll stay on board with Nino. What can Nino do? He's about almost 3/10 up. Looked decent through that. That looked quite good. One of the better ones through that chicane there. Round turn 16 for the final lap in qualifying. What can he do? He goes P. I don't think he actually set the lap. Was it valid? No, it wasn't valid. P10 for Little Roma Nino.
Yep, Little Roma Nino.
So that has been your qualifying. I'll just run you through the grid. We have Powdy in first, second TMC Callboy making an all Irish front row. Third, we've got Game Freaker. 4th, SSR Phoenix. 5th, LRTs. 6th, Schweb Safar. 7th, Lordi. 8th, Ferrari Guy. 9th, Jaruru. And round out the top 10, we've got Nino. The 11th, we've got Blue Mosquito. 12th, Jack Tyler. 13th, Flying Throne. 14th, Roscoe Dodger. 15th, Lars. And 16th, Sandra Bottlehog himself. He'll be disappointed with that almost 3 seconds off the pace in qualifying. I'm just going to go to the toilet before the race starts, you know. Don't want to miss any action. Better to go before it starts.
So there are intermediates for the start. Any predictions in the chat? Who's going to be the top 3? I think Powley's going to win. But after that, it's going to be all to play for. And credit to our weatherman, Honda Par. So thank you to Honda Par. And no, I'm not the one streaming Honda Par. It is Lickle who is streaming. So who will take the win? Will it be Powdy? Will it be Shoaib? Or will it be Leroy, the 3 title contenders? Or will we have a new title contender? Get your predictions in the chat for the round 3 of this season 23 in PlayStationGL. We have Canada next, then Paul Ricard, then Spa, then we go to Silverstone, then to the Hockenheim Ring before going to Singapore. So it's intermediates as expected for all 17 drivers, including Sophie, who will be obviously running on default setup, but If you're late, you're late. Tough. But obviously, I think I don't know. I think maybe in the future they could add like a feature where if you're drawing late, you can load a setup, or maybe they put a Spain setup on for you. But it'd be interesting to see how long this wet weather does last. But yeah, any predictions in the chat? Let us know. We believe it's going to be going from wet into to dries at some point later on in the Grand Prix.
Sorry about that. Had to go to the toilet. The two leaders have been reset to the track. Nice camera angle, Codemasters. But yeah, you know, my mum offered me a bit of garlic bread, so you know I can't turn that down. I had to go have a little bit. So we're back for the PSGL F4 action. And I assume Connor's just come back now from whatever he was doing.
I just went to the loo as well.
Yeah, I got offered a piece of garlic bread, so I couldn't turn that down. Yeah.
Of course. Can't reject any free food.
It's like a crime if you don't. Well, everyone's on the grid. Interestingly, the two leaders got reset, so Cold Time for them. Also, I saw Game Freak go off at turn 9, which was a bit of a weird one. And finally, the last car pulls in. I've got a terrible. I don't know why I keep getting this thing, but the lights are on here in Spain, and eventually, away they go. Oh yeah, there's been a big desync start. Yeah, there's been a desync start or something. But anyway, Powdy in the lead. Cars all over the place. Oh my gaze! Oh my god! Naivety! Naivety!
No.
Naivety! What a dive bomb! Lordy OK finds himself in second. It was SSR Phoenix. Hypo's man goes
disgraceful,
killing people.
Yeah, Lordy's got damage. The Ferrari's got damage. Jack Tyler, I don't think has damage. Jack Tyler's. But look at Game Freak.
Oh, how far off? Wait, what, is that lag or what? I don't know what's going on. This lobby's very broken.
Seems fine for me.
There's cars lagging all over the place. They're shuffling around, hitting the moves on the track. This is not a dance floor.
It's a mess. It's a disgrace, I'd say.
Lordy around the outside, Jack Tyler. Wow, what a move from Lordy.
It's like lions fighting over a bit of meat, you know, some their prey. As Jack Tyler down the inside, he hasn't got damage, I believe, so he needs to get past these slow cars. And yeah, I think JT's got it done. But it's fine.
Oh, Nino's. There's lots of lag. Nino.
Yeah.
I don't know. Take the free. Roscoe Dodger.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the streamer ever hosting, to be honest.
Yeah. Well.
Wow, Game Freak is loving it.
Howdy and Roscoe at it. They see cars into
I've not seen a start like it. I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen anything like that.
Oh, Ferrari guy! It's Ferrari guy releasing his inner Sebastian Vettel.
I think a safety car would be good just to get everyone like a better chance.
Look how many cars were pitted on that opening lap.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Fucking hell.
Yeah, big penalty coming Phoenix's way if that's reported. Surely, can't get away with that.
Yeah. Well, we just have to focus on what's happened and the position changes. Zexter up 11, Jack Tyler up 9, you know, up 6. So the big gainers.
Let's Yeah, I'll get the position change up for people who didn't hear it, maybe. What I don't like about this, the grid's just going to separate, and then we're going to be in for what is a boring race. Both Force India, or not Force India, both racing points had the double stack, so it's terrible. And we got Ferrari guy complaining in chat.
Yeah, when people launch it, that's what happens, and I just feel sorry for, you know, these drivers as Jack Tyler's struggling a little bit for grip, with Nino just behind.
Yeah, just noticed on Twitter, the Formula 1 game retweeted the F4 stream. That's what you love to see.
Jenny for retweeting, obviously saw my name and decided to retweet it. So, yeah. Nino right behind Jack Tyler as he's got 100% of the as Game Freak says what's that, but then responds with Shory. Obviously in the wet conditions it is very difficult to overtake.
Yeah, I'm just seeing in the chat now, we've got Ferrari guy saying, I don't know how that's not a restart. 10 cars in turn 1. We only restart, there's a disconnect on the formation lap, or a big lobby crash.
Exactly.
And not crash like that.
It's a bit unfair on the drivers like Jack Tyler and Game Freaker who avoided it, so you know, the race goes on as it is, and that's just racing, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, really don't know what who expects. I'll just watch Nino. I don't know. He's teleporting all over the place for me. That's standard Nino. I've been used to that for a while.
Yeah, I think it's more Nino's internet level than anyone else's. So.
All over the back of Jack Tyler. Needs to be careful that his lag don't get him down. He's got yellow. It's this Game Freaker! Oh, brusher.
Disaster for Game Freak. A man of his experience and quality, leading the Grand Prix, and does that. Makes him sick. Nino and Jack Tyler side by side.
Wow, Nino's in second. Do me proud, Nino. One of the young talents coming from my division I admin. Yeah.
What a slot. Yeah, Nino, Zexa, Hayes. So they're all doing well.
Yeah, well. Interestingly, we were talking about Roscoe Dodger going to F6. He's in P7. And he can actually keep it out the wall. Or keep his car out of the way. Has he got damage? No, he hasn't, so he's doing alright, to be fair. Yeah, Game Freak pitting for what was an embarrassing mistake. Turn 9, claiming a Belgian.
Well, that's what Game Freak has been doing for season after season. Makes big mistakes and nothing ever changes.
Yeah, well, I don't know really who to go for. I'll say next one is Zexa, because here we have Powdy's flying. All Zexa getting onto the grass. Why I say yeah, it's in sector 3. Is it Coreboy? It is Coreboy. He spun, but got no damage. Oh, never mind. He just spun it. Yeah.
Yeah, another one. Maybe a safety car could be what the race needs. So perhaps one. Well,
Yeah.
I doubt it.
And he's left the session. Let me just double check safety car is on. Wait, you could have flashbacks on in this. I wasn't. Oh no. Sophie passing Roscoe Dodger. I thought it was yellow flags. I thought Dodger binned it, but no, it was just Sophie getting past. Let's go back to Zexa. He's all over the back of Jack Tyler's front wing.
Yeah,
Oh, not front
a little
wing,
bit rusty
gearbox.
to me.
Yeah, the rust kicking in.
Struggling to change his airs, staying in overtake on my screen.
Yeah, he's in overtake on mine. Zex is lower fuel, however. Yeah, but safety car needs this to spice this race up.
Oh,
Don't
taps him.
One thing, don't hit a car you want to break your wing. 9 times out of 10, you're going to break it if you hit the back of them at decent speed.
Well, as Martin Wood said, rubbing is racing, so a little bit tough. Yeah. There's still some close about Zexa and Jack. Obviously, Sophie right behind Lars. Sophie probably on default self, so
Ooh,
doing a good job.
Down the inside, goes Zexa. And he's got the move down, and Jack Tyler hangs it there. No, he can't. Zexa up into P3. Now it's a nice move from him.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Could see the old man doing a few good manoeuvres. So Yeah, Sombre up to P3. Nino closing in on Shaw for the Grand Prix as well. So a lot of battles to come, I think, despite the first lap shenanigans where nearly 7-8 cars were involved.
Yeah, I'm just watching Giroud on the back of Lordi, and I feel like it's just going to be a bit of a train, to be honest. I feel like Lordi will have enough straight line speed to hold on, but then they'll close up through the corners with no DRS in the rain so far anyway, so it's going to make it even harder than it already is to do it.
Yeah, and as Jay did point out, it's going to be a Zexa masterclass from the back of the grid, and yeah, he's done a great job so far, but that man does like a spin, so let's just wait and see.
Yeah, well, I might actually have to watch F1 Sophie if I can actually choose the right person. Had a good start. Roscoe, oh, Roscoe Dodger, not dodging her. He's in her.
Yeah, obviously wants to get close to the back of Sophie's rear. Yeah, got a bit too close. Can't be doing that.
Bit too close for comfort, shall I say?
Yeah, obviously just brake too late. Yeah, got damaged. So that's Roscoe looking to make an unforced, unscheduled stop.
Yeah, I'm just watching Powdy on the back of Giroud, and this was like a completely different driver in these conditions. He had no confidence, it seems.
Who's this?
Powdy. He just can't. He just don't have the grip. I feel like maybe the being a bit too high of a gear just hinders his run out of the corners, especially in these conditions. Definitely don't recommend it sometimes, but it's what helps him, so that's the main thing. That's what suits him.
Yeah, I do agree, as Nino's got the gap down at the lead to 1.1 seconds, so yeah, Nino looking really, really good, and a lot of errs to deploy, so he needs to start deploying some of that errs on the straights. He's got 100% on my screen.
Yeah, well, it's set to start gaining a little more on the straight, as that gap is hovering around 1.1 seconds. You know, a good start from him. What he'd love to do is have a win on his debut.
Exactly. So yeah, Tay's right behind Jack Tyler as well. So the two of the youngest drivers on the grid, probably the two youngest. As Sophie's past Lars as well into turn one. A nice move there from Sophie.
Yes. Let's watch LRTs. Let's see how he can catch the Mercedes Jack Tyler. He's improved massively though from that first race at Bahrain as LFC Leroy Farmer spinning around. I thought he was going to be an absolute mare to just have land division. He turned into an outstanding young talent by the end of the season.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that Blue also has damage, so he's not opted to pit.
Yeah, but last time I looked, Lordi was 20 seconds behind, now he's 17 behind. So Lordi, if he keeps catching at this rate, has a chance, but Giroud is within a tenth of him. He's down the inside. Lordi holds on, he's a good defender, Lordi. Of course, you know Lordi a bit more.
Bowdy! Look at Bowdy!
Oh, I didn't expect that. Taze has got past Jack Tyler. I imagine there was only one corner where he made that mistake, Jack Tyler. That was that one with the big inside cut. Of course, you know a lot about Lordi.
I do indeed, but yeah, Powdy definitely looks the fastest out of this train. That's the fastest out of the race to his name at the minute on 33.3 compared to Lordi's been at 33.9. So yeah, Powdy certainly looks the fastest man and needs to get Lordi out of the way because he's clearly faster.
Oh, he hit him. But of course, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Giroud hit Powdy as well, so you know. Lots of rubbing going on as Nino is now only 0.5 of a second behind Shoaib. So lovely.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, you've known Lordi for many years now, on the PSGL side. Just defend what's he like defending? I'm sure you've had a few battles with him.
Yeah, he's quite stubborn, even with his arguments off the track. So it sort of transfers onto the right. He's certainly not going to give it up, but he does have he respects Powdy as a driver. So I don't expect him to be too much of a dick about it.
Yeah, well, interesting that gap between what is now Blue and Lordi's come down by another second. They're on good. They have good pace. Nino's all over the back of Schweb.
Yeah, Nino looking really strong up there. And The longer it stays wet, the better for Nino, I think.
They're just going to allow him to extend his gap if he gets fast Shred. He has to push this lap. Use your ERS a bit more. You got too much, I say. So you just ride that outside curb there, which doesn't help his run on the straights. He's lost a bit of time to Shred. It's the only battle really. On track as Blue Mosquito pits. He's had enough of that front wing damage, and in he comes for what seems like an early pit stop to try and minimise the time he's losing.
Yeah, I do agree. It'd be interesting to see how long these intermediate tyres do last. And how long this rain's going to last, because it doesn't look like it's slowing down too quickly.
Yeah, well, Nino has to get fast quick. It don't look like he has the pace in the drive. In the wet, he looks quite quick.
Yeah, so let's see what's going on in terms of interval lap times. Yeah, Harley just can't get close to Lordy at the minute, but that's that 18 seconds off Roscoe Dosher.
Roscoe. Pretty much looks like a guaranteed point from at the moment.
Yeah, which is what he wants, and he's proving his worth in the division.
Yeah, well, Nino. To be fair, Zex is actually catching these two.
Interesting.
TNR Zex. So the last couple of times Team Norway Racing Esports has tuned in to the stream, he's ended up in the barriers a couple of minutes later. So he's going to be praying they don't show up.
Yeah, and that lap is like 7 tenths quicker than Nino, so he looks very strong a minute as Jack Tyler does indeed pit from P5. So yeah, Zexa looks very strong at the minute, setting effect 2.2, which is the joint fastest lap, more or less. So, yeah.
Well, this ain't the same division as it was Nino before, where you could start the race on pole and just streak off into distance. You got a battle this time. It's not like the Saturday nights we're used to, or getting used to anyway.
Exactly. So Jack Tyler's exiting the pits, and I think he's going to reappear just ahead of Lordy. So good for Jack Tyler.
Ooh, Lordy and Lars, that's going to be close.
Lars has to be right.
Oh, around the outside, contact. He goes over the inside. Powley's going to make it free. Why is he? No, he's not. Could we see a free stop if they're pitting so early?
But I guess
No.
it's going to dry up, so it makes sense to maybe get a set of engines on then on the dries after.
Yeah, well, have to see for them. Unfortunately, some people did have to pit at the end of that one.
Yeah, Zex made a mistake. Lost about half a second. Well, he lost quite a lot actually. What's happened to him? No puncture. He's lost a lot of time.
Nah, it ain't a puncture. He's still going. Must be a bad set, but maybe he just saved the ERS because he's back up to 100.
Yeah, maybe. But both of these using that overtake. But obviously in the wet, no DRS. It's so hard to get close.
Paddy's trying to go around the outside of Lordy, and he can't get it done. Paddy's been on the podium for the open 2 races of the season. We're looking to make it 3 out of 3, but Lordy is just driving a bus. He's not letting him go. Pulled aboard the Lordy bus and he makes a mistake.
Howdy.
Giroux down the inside to the outside. Has he got it done? He's got it done.
Watch for Powdy, watch for Phoenix. It could get juicy into turn 1. I think it will get juicy.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone can go for a move.
A bit of moving around, but nothing. Not much going on.
Yeah, no overtakes. So Roscoe did pit, in fact, and what I assume for is a new front wing. Because he's down in P14.
I think if I was Nino, I'd look to perform the undercut maybe, especially if I don't know when it's going to dry out, but if he's going to dry out at some point, then maybe look to get the undercut in, get in and out quick.
Yeah, well, he has a good gap because Jack Tyler's 18 seconds behind Sophie, so he'll slot in right in the middle of that gap between Sophie and pits. Listening to you, Connor.
Yes, actually, he's obviously got a good race engineer in Callum Anderson. So, yeah, Nino does pit, doesn't get a penalty. Taze also responds, looking to close in. So, interesting times. The pit window now open.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sophie tries to extend this stint, because Sophie last week managed to take her mediums 18 laps or 19 laps around China. So I know it was dry, but Sophie's good on her tyres, so could see her maybe go to about lap 19, maybe lap 18. Just gotta wait and see. Pace looks decent.
Yeah. Depends when this rain, if this rain stops. But judging by when everyone's pitting, I'd say it's going to stop, because you can't go half distance. I do split it quite even on stint wise, so it's certainly going to be hammer time for Shoaib if he does want to respond to Nino's pit stop.
Yeah, well currently he's in non-ERS, so it's not currently hammer time for him. Well, he's up to 2 now, but seem a bit more like Schweb time, should I say, not hammer time. Low ERS. It's only 2 tenths slower than his PB, to be honest. To be fair, so it's not too bad for him. As Phoenix did come into the pits and is down in P15 now, 13.5 seconds off the cars ahead of him. Got yellows in sector 2.
Oh, Nino! It's Nino!
No way.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
you disappoint me. You disappoint me.
And he's got damage on the right hand side.
Oh,
So,
God's sake, Nino.
yeah, a big shame. And Shoaib's still got to know they don't even respond to him. So, yeah, Nino's race down the drain, to be honest.
A little bit just disappointing.
Yeah, good thing for Nino there. You know, he's on course for second that lead. And he just puts it in the wall, and that's what it can bite, especially in the wet.
Yeah, well, now it's Leroy's turn to push. From out of nowhere, can he snatch a victory? It's gotta be. Surely Sweb's tyres must be dying if he's constantly running in these low ERS to try and minimise the wheel spin he's getting out of those corners. Because it's at 13. If he's on a dry setup, the car won't be as great. It won't be the greatest. Won't stick to the floor. Just those tyres must not be the best in that car now. Surely.
Who are we on about?
I'm on about Schweb.
Oh yeah, very true. Very true indeed. So obviously if it is not going to stop raining, they'll be pitting probably around lap 16 for a new set of intermediates. So wait and see.
Yeah, well, Leroy's 26 seconds behind. What's the gap for a pit stop usually? For come in and come out?
Yeah, I'd say about 20 seconds, 20 something seconds, low 20s. But according to my sources for the rain is lining up, can't really see, but that's what I've been told.
Oh, so could Schweb be looking to extend the stint till the rain? Could he get a I wouldn't count Leroy out. That's the pits.
Yeah, sensible I think. You've got a
Not
lot to
risking
lose
a
by just
puncture.
staying out. The podium basically is secured. Well, depends where Taze actually comes up in relation to him, to be fair.
Top 3 should be Schweb, Taze, Sondre, really. Yeah, even with damage, Nino's not even lapping a bad pace.
Nope. Damage doesn't really affect you too much in the rain. So yeah, Zexa comes out just a little bit ahead. So yeah, pit stop's around 19 seconds-ish, I'd say.
Yeah, well, it's hammer time for these two. They better get pushed in if they want to close that gap to Schweb whilst they can, if I can actually speak. If
As Nino runs wide naturally with his damage, got one this year through that turn 3. But yeah, can they close the gap in on shore with Zafar as Phoenix sets them outside the Grand Prix on a 32.6? So yeah, the new intermediate's really working nicely.
yeah, well, look at that. Giroux and Powdy are still stuck behind Lordy, and Lordy did make a little mistake. There's Powdy almost goes into the back of Giroux. That would have been tragic for him. Lordy's race has been severely hampered here. He's much faster than these, so you just can't get past.
I don't agree, Lord has been a bit of a boss.
Chew.
Yeah, exactly. I think Short should respond, to be honest. Let's see this rain lighting up anytime soon. Yeah, he's not really responding.
Well, the gap is 22 seconds between Schweb. Oh no. Lordy's got another one. It's Drew down the inside of Not sorry, Giroud. Powdy down the inside, Giroud.
Oh, Lordy's losing it. Not on the oversteer there.
His tyres must be screwed. Shreb's struggling. He really is struggling. That gap's coming down quick now between him and Zexa.
Yeah, that's why. He's got a pit stop over the field. Just respond. Like, it's naive, not pitting.
He wants the bigger gap. He wants that gap to be as big as possible.
He's not going to have a big gap. If he stays out 1 or 2 more laps. Look, the rain's not even stopping.
Yes, I think Sondre's going to win this. If he don't bother.
Predicts it.
Honestly, we know Sondre's quick. So, but if you're at the bookies, what odds would you give him? I'd give him about maybe like 15 to 1 just due to how crash liable he is.
Yeah, Lordy and Powdy, I don't know if you're still watching.
Yeah, I've been on board with it. Paddy goes on the inside. Oh,
Oh!
Never bar chef and Paddy. A bit of frustration.
Yeah, but the bars didn't look that big, then Lordy just went flying. So, it's pretty weird. I didn't really get how that happened.
that gap at the front is 21.8 now.
Yeah, Powdy, I mean, if Shaw doesn't respond, no, he didn't respond. What's he doing? I'm saying what's he doing? It does look like the rain is lightning a little bit, but it is a risky stop. If the rain doesn't look like, if it doesn't come dry the next 4 or 5 laps, puncture territory.
I think he's at puncture territory now, if you want me to be honest. I feel like, yeah, look at that, Zex's fastest lap. He's just think that track's drying in, tyres are going to start overheating. They're not going to be the best for this track. You're going to start oversteering more. You're going to pick up more wear. You're asking for a puncture. You're like, give me a puncture, please. That's what he's pretty much doing.
Yeah, sure. It was 1.6 seconds slower on the last lap, so. Yeah. But it is drying, that is for sure.
Yeah.
The intensity certainly lessening.
Is that? Oh, Shreb's gone slow. I thought it was a puncture. He looked very slow through turn 9.
Yeah, I think he should pit. He's throwing away the win.
What yellow is it? It's Lordy
yeah,
MK. And that's his race done. Yeah, it's his race done. Yeah, he's taken control of the car. Oh, he's got a puncture, that's why.
Disaster for Lordy MK, the most experienced driver, along with Blue Mosquito on the grid, and yeah, he's just left the section. An angry man. His race down the drain as Shoaib Zafar stays out yet again. Lickle, and you know, I think it could be a puncture very shortly for this man.
Yeah, he's definitely had a chance. We got game freaker again through turn 9.
Deja vu. It's deja vu. Woot woot's out for the best, I think.
What damage does Nino? Where do Nino have damage? Is it the front right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Just watching now. Yeah, the front right. The end plate's gone. Like just the white shell bit. I think I want Shaw to get a puncture, to be honest, because you know, I think it's an awful strategy. Like genuinely, if you were third and stayed out, I get it. But not when you're first and we're clear by 4 seconds.
Well, look at that. The track's drying very quick, but
I mean, it could work out. I'm not saying it's not, but I just think it's not a risk you need to take. If you're, if you're running by 10, 20 seconds, then yeah. But he had the win, like he had security. Did Shoaib? And
seems like
Louis
a
03. A bit of pressure. Sorry.
Seems like something Louis 03 would do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was unnecessary, but let's see how it plays out. You could still win comfortably, but it was a bit unnecessary. And yes, Shoaib did pick up a penalty as well, so it's going into the hands of Zexop.
See for this final corner. He's struggling for grip.
And his time's horrendous. 5.55. Horrendous.
Let's see what Zexa does.
Horrendous.
He's at 35.5. Zexa is rounding the final corner now. Sets a 33.1. 2.4 quicker. I reckon it's going to take about another 4 laps for this track to dry. I think I could have just said the wrong thing completely. This could be a gamble. Yeah, it should be. Bit of a arse, to be honest. Hard.
Is it medium? It's hard. No, there we go, mediums. Oh no, it's hard. Not a good choice.
Fair, is it? Oh, we got Jack Tyler and Sophie going at it. A lot of lag, from what I've just seen there. A lot of cars pitting. It's dry unless we got yellow to set the one. Who is it? Don't know who it was. Don't care now who it was. Actually, I care now. What is it? Who's got yellows? Oh, wait, is it Powdy? What's going on, Powdy?
Powdy or mediums? It looks dry, but let's see the times. Oh, Phoenix naive.
Frame's gone up. What's going on? What's happened? Oh, cars are off left, right, and centre.
Yeah, have you got? Make sure you got the tyre graphic up.
Yeah.
See what tyres people are on. DRS enabled though. As Shoaib picks, it's worked out for Shoaib. Fair play to Shoaib. I questioned it, but I think he just made it just in time. Credit to Shoaib.
Zexa pits.
It's hard for Shoaib. Hard to get a set of mediums on all day long. They warm up quicker, easy to get into the window. Get a set of mediums on.
Would they make? How would it be like towards the end?
Yeah, I think it'd be fine. Fine. Fresh mediums at the end of the race. Fine.
Hard for Texa. Hard for Taze.
Oh, to be fair, if they use their mediums, yeah, but they have no set. So,
Jack for mediums.
yeah, I think the mediums is the way to go personally. But I did a China race where it was transitioned, and the softer tyres were so much faster to begin with. And I have to agree, it's pointless, but he obviously wants to win by 20 seconds. So yeah, Jack Tyler on the mediums, and I think Jack will be the fastest man. There's Nino. Nino pitted early, and it's worked out quite nicely for him despite his damage from King of win.
Yeah, well, I expect Jack to just fly back past him, to be honest. Oh, never mind, he's all over the place. No grip, cold tyres.
Yeah, there's no tyre temps, and it's like a lap to get up to speed.
I'm just going to go to Throne, he's on the back of Roscoe Dodger. Yeah, Roscoe's struggling.
I'm not too surprised. So the medium tyres are the tyres to be on, but Nino did a great job to be fair, got in. I just think where he would be without his spin damage, fourth still, it's not too bad.
He'd be kicking himself, he knows he could have won this race.
I do agree, Jack tyres are lagging a bit for me.
Well, I said Roscoe was struggling, but he's gapping Throne, to be fair to him. Got yellows in sector 2. Oh, it's Giroux! There's someone else though. Oh, Lars is off. What's going on? Who is it? I know it was Giroux, but was there someone else?
Oh, good news for Flying Throne and Roscoe. Flying Throne round the outside, Roscoe breaks late. Flying Throne breaks even later. Everyone's wide. And Phoenix gets... Oh, Phoenix! Bit of oversteer.
The old man reactions causing him to break very late. Indeed.
You know, showing his quality. Tyres up to temperature. The man's on a mission. So I think Jack Tyler. What can that man do?
Howdy.
Howdy, the fastest ever Grand Prix 20 PA. If you're looking to get LRs at least.
Carson's been
Phoenix,
bouncing up.
Phoenix and Throne.
Yeah, I'm on board with it. Now the broadcast. Easy. See you later. And blue always hits the back of him.
People really struggling with these conditions. A slippy, greasy track.
Well, expect Powdy to catch Jack. I just want to see Jack Tyler's lag. I'm on board with Sophie, see how she's coping with it.
Sophie's on default setup. Sensational stuff, to be honest.
Definitely.
Well, she will be, won't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. But I think default was definitely good on. Well, it's better than previous games. No ballast. But still, credit where it's due.
Yeah, I think what killed a lot of people last game with the default was when you're running 9-10 ballast around some tracks, then you're on a 6 ballast setup. It don't work.
Yeah, it's stiffer than an ants in a playground, so yeah. Anyway, Chase, that's the first of the Grand Prix. And as Jade points out again, that Zexa is catching lead. As Lewis Marshall says, ask Cliffy and Lickle. What's he on about?
This is Connor.
Yeah, Big C, Praga. Expected better.
Disappointing mistake.
No, then he put, sorry, it's Connor. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. When will Sondre bottle, he says.
Lap 27.
27. He's got 12 laps to catch, 7 seconds, because obviously Shoaib has his penalty.
Can he do it? I don't think so. He's catching, but not enough. Oh, not too fair. I say that he's cut to. Oh, never mind. Time's going up and down. Don't know what he's doing. See.
Yep, Zex has been very impressive in the race. Not much further to do in qualifying. Obviously, he crashed, but his race pace has been very impressive.
Sophie and Jack, hey, is it me, or is it just me, or when cars go on the outside of those curbs, they bounce up?
Yeah, they're like humping it a bit, you know.
Yeah. As Jack Taylor does there, but Sophie's all over the back of him. Very good driving, Sophie.
It's fine, Lewis Marshall. There's a yellow flag, so is it? It's Joe Roo. As Dexter puts in the fast side of the Grand Prix, the times will keep coming down as the track ramps up. We're some like 7 seconds, 8 seconds off the pace, so. And Nino destroys it, actually annihilates Dexter's time by 1.6 seconds.
Fair, Zexus took a lot of time out of Schweb in that.
Oh, throws off.
Oh.
Throws off.
What, where?
Final sector.
What corner?
I don't know. I don't know.
My bet's that big sausage curb.
He is, so 11 runners left, well, Shiro as well. Yeah, Nino really fast, to be fair to him. Considering, I mean, I don't know what Shoaib's doing, but his fastest up to 30.5. I know he's like furthest up on the road, so he's a bit more wetter, I guess. That's how they do it in the game, but sort of 2.5 seconds off, fastest up. Did he get damage at all? Looks okay.
Don't know.
Yeah, I have to agree what Edward does like that, but...
No. Let's see.
What's wrong with it, Edward?
Oh. Right.
So as Mr. Hart's now in the house. So, let's keep it on board as Shoaib is up there. There's a better lap there from Shoaib, a 28.5, but I think Sondre is about to smash him again on this lap. And he goes in, it's a 28.2, and I think Taze is going to smash that. 28.0 as the track goes ramps up. Yeah, Nino's pace is absolutely disgusting. Disgusting pace from Nino. He is destroying the competition. And without that spin, I think Nino would have won easily, to be honest. Amazing pace there from the young Welshman. As Powdy puts in a 26.4. As the track continues to ramp up. As Nino is really quick. Really quick. So it's a shame for his spin, but it is what it is, as they say. So yeah, Nino, just beautiful driving, and I think he's going to get a podium at this rate because his pace is breathtaking. But the track is ramping up very fast, so I think when it dries, obviously the gaps will reduce a little bit in terms of the deficit between the cars. So yeah, a bit of a stalemate, so we'll see what the fastest lap top this lap. Shoaib will be the first one to set his time, and it's a 26.8 for Shoaib. So let's see the next fastest lap. It's going to be Zexar. 26.4 is the fastest lap at the minute. It's only 27.1 that lap. What about Taze? Taze 26.9, but Leroy has been Nino's pace absolutely breathtaking. You know, he's smashing into other people's gaps. This is just amazing CC brain. Look at these times. Fastest lap after fastest lap. On the last lap, CC brain, he was 1.4 seconds quicker than Shoaib Zafar. 1.7 seconds quicker than Zexa. 1. Something second. 1.3 seconds quicker than Taze. So yeah, Nino Nickel is driving amazing. Really quick.
Amazing pace from this guy. Improved massively. He should get past Taze, really.
Nino's definitely quicker than I am. Than I'd be in these conditions, that is for sure.
Yeah. Good to see that. F4 has currently got 14 people watching, whereas F5 and F3 have got 6 people watching. We're dominating the views tonight, Connor.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
you
that must
love
be, you
to
know, it's the
see.
little big C partnership, like on clubs.
Yeah.
It just works.
We have the Hullet to Ujoa partnership. Yeah.
Exactly. Prime micro moments. So can Nino make the move on Taze? He looks fast. He looks miles faster. These two are friends as well, so it'll be interesting to see if Leroy does for a fight. It's just amazing. His pace is crazy. He's a second a lap quicker to face it more than anyone. Obviously the medium tires are better. As Nino around the outside and so on. Gets the job done.
Go on, Nino. Oh,
How's that
nah.
a penalty? I didn't really see him flip the call, but yeah, Nino, amazing.
That joke was funny the first time, Lewis. It's dead the second time. But
I
good
do agree.
Nino.
Yeah, I do agree profusely, but yeah, Nino, absolutely outstanding. And can he get up to Zexa, who I believe actually doesn't have a penalty, so I think P3 could be the limit of Nino's ambitions.
Yeah, well, how do you end? Oh, never mind. Zexa got one.
Yeah, and in terms of penalties, Taze doesn't have penalties, so Nino will have to extend the gap. But looking at the pace he's been setting, it's an easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, he's already pulled a second of Taze this lap, and is rapidly catching. So we'll just watch him. So there's no cars battling. We'll just watch this guy just throw the car around Spain. Around he turns 16 on that. Could...
Yeah. Look, he's 2 seconds faster than Zexa. How can you do that? How can someone do that?
I don't even know what JP's saying there, to be honest.
No, because remember, I don't know, you didn't play actually, because JP used to be called Jay Salmon. Because he used to like leap up at the back post when he was at right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Salmon.
You know, Hullet makes those runs into the far post and gets his big head on it.
I don't know, we've replaced a big meaty man for an even bigger meaty man. So yeah. Nino, it's just crazy. Like 2 seconds like faster than his competitors. Zex and Taze, you know, it's remarkable driving.
Yeah, well, Nino hasn't really gained as much this lap.
No, he did have DRS last lap, so probably aided him a little bit as we routes. That's part of the Grand Prix. Obviously, a point is on offer for the top 10, and he was an F6 CC brain. But usually F6 is probably a bit faster than F5, historically anyway.
It is the tradition. It was the tradition. Last season, some of the top guys in F6 could arguably be in F3, judging off their pace.
Yeah, 23.2 last lap for Leroy, so he's certainly picking up the pace of Jack Tyler, making the most of those measly tyres.
Howdy not beating it.
No?
Oh, Nino's gained a second.
Nino's been fucking crazy. Crazy pace.
Yeah, well, hopefully we see a battle between him and Zex. I swear if I see both of these guys in the barriers, there'll be no podium interviews.
There'll be consequences.
No podiums, that's what it will be.
Well, obviously, see, that's not true, is it? Is Cliffy quicker than Louis? No. So.
Is he quicker than Onyx? Nah. Is he quicker than Lickle? Nah.
No. Definitely not. So. How the gaps? I think as it's drying out, I think it's evening itself out just a little bit.
Giroud pits. He's gonna go still fastest lap, isn't he? He's gonna be one of those people who's still the fastest lap.
Yeah.
I hate those in league racing.
No one up. Oh,
never
he's
mind.
called it a day. So Nino's about to set a fastest lap here.
Yep. Oh my god. 22-0.
Yeah, Yeah, 6 times faster than Zexa. As a good lap on the medium tyres.
Yeah, Powdy's still not gaining.
And
Yeah,
let's
this is
see
sector one.
the reigning F1 champion Blizzard in the chat. So hello to Blizzard, who unfortunately was taken out after qualifying 5th in Aero F1, which was a shame.
Where did he finish? Where did he finish?
I don't think he scored points, but he was taken out
Unlucky.
by Speed Barry on that one, so got damaged.
Speed Barry. Speed Barry.
Matthew Olda.
If I speak about Barry, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, so Nino driving abusively. 1.9 is the gap to Zexa. Shoaib, to be fair, to be fair to Shoaib, staying out has actually been quite important because he would be nowhere in the lead had he peered for into us because his pace on the right has been quite shocking.
Yeah. Well,
so to be fair to Shoaib, his strategy's been pretty good so far.
Definitely. Well, oh my god. You see what happened to Wayne in AOR?
Nah.
That's unfortunate for him. I'll send it to you on Twitter. Can we see another fastest lap from Nino? No, we can't.
So Powdy on the mediums, as expected, I think. Just think if Powdy didn't lose 27 behind Lodi or whatever it was. He'd have been right up there.
I think Nino would be gutted. Although he's got a podium, he knew he could have won this race.
Yeah, I think it was there for the taking. His ride pace was sensational. You know, it's like Ayrton Senna in his prime was being that much faster than the rest of the field.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see a battle, hopefully, between these two. Just don't bin it.
Yeah. So Nino 7/10 on his lap. So yeah, he's really getting hammered down. And Blizzard said he finished P16, which is a shame, but at least he proved he had good pace and much better than he had in PSGL and ILR. So
yeah. Someone who's struggling is Blue Mosquito. He really is struggling. I feel like he's just not quite on par with the people in this division. Just anyway, as Nino smashes it.
It is a different league. F4 now, it's not like it used to be with some of the more experienced sort of drivers. There's a lot of young, fast drivers such as Nino, Taze. There's a few older drivers like Shoaib, to be fair, and Zepsa. So, but it's not like how it used to be, where it was PSGL drivers who were through and through. More upcoming drivers who want to better themselves and actually put time into the game, not just turn up and enjoy a leisurely drive like it used to be.
Yeah, that's F5 now, pretty much. To be fair, Jack Taylor's on the back of Taze.
Taze Leroy. Jack Tyler driving well. I didn't say the mediums were retired to go on, and Jack Tyler is proving it. And he doesn't have a penalty actually, so he'll catch pretty well.
Yeah, 4th race. Punish return he'll be happy with, if he can get it. Mine's slightly wide. I'm just watching Nino. I want to see how he is through this final sector.
Not a curve there. Risky stuff because it can send you off.
Yeah, well. Zexa. I don't know if he has a chance. Blue Mosquito penalty. Can't get close enough. Now he's got to push this lap, I'd say. The ERS is a lot harder to manage at this game.
Yeah, Jack and Taze have no ERS.
Oh. Jack Taylor has about the same amount of ERS as Taze's age at that time.
And he's got a lot more grip as well.
Oh! Aggression! I can't wait here to, I don't want to hear the chaff. These two take each other out.
Yeah, two of the younger drivers. It's 11 and 13, nearly my combined age.
Oh. Hitting those big ages now. Fair. Nino. How's Sexa got the? Where's Sexa got? Wait, what? Oh, he's got it from Lordy's car.
Jack's using overtake.
To the outside. You don't want to be going there, Jack. Just wait for the straight. I reckon we'll see a bit of naivety in the straight.
Yeah, I think we will. Oh, Jack's looking back. Just needs to line him up, and he looks much faster.
Look at Powdy. Still catching. What about, where's Nino on the straight? Nino nowhere near, so I need to watch. Oh my!
What the hell?
I'm gonna go more Taze.
Unbelievable.
And he can't fight that position. Jack Tyler up to 4th position. See what can Nino do. This is about I'm really going to stick on board with for the rest of this race. Now lap 32 out of 33.
Yeah, so Nino versus Exot. Days will try and hold off Powdy. And the fastest lap's currently going to SSR Phoenix on a 20.6.
Yeah, well Nino's up in his time. I'm not sure if he can. What's his current time at the moment? It is 21.1, so he's got to gain half a second in the final set. He's a 10th up, so who knows if he can. It'd be an amazing final set. I think just a little out of reach. Is Jack Tyler and Taze at it? They are.
Like led in tears.
Nino, it is one of his last opportunities now to get near Sexa. DRS slipstream enabled. Oh, DRS enabled, sorry. He can't get it done. Taze getting past Jack Tyler. And Jack's waiting. Howdy. Oh man, this. We'll just wait to see a bit of naivety from these two.
Yeah, and we're on the final lap, so it's flown by in these dry laps. So to be honest, a good race. You know, came out the start, but it's not been a bad Grand Prix as Jack and Taze are side by side.
Yeah, all real banging. Oh,
good from Jack, and he's got more airs, so Jack just needs to keep an eye on that until the last sector.
Yeah, Nino can't catch. They're both on very low ERS. Nino half a second up.
Yeah, Nino should try and get the fastest lap. Corner cut.
Yeah.
That's what Nino should do. So he can get it.
Will Taze launch it? Will Powdy launch it? Will someone launch it?
But it doesn't matter. Round the final corner, it's Shoaib Zafar, who wins in Spain.
Second, TNR Zexa with Nino coming over in third. And Nino, I think, just misses out. By half a tenth. Jack comes on P4, Taze P5, Hardy P6. Lars a long way back in P7.
Yeah, decent for Lars. Sophie, decent in 8th, considering she had no set for the whole Grand Prix, so good from Sophie. Last for 8th, Phoenix, last lap. And 9th, and Roscoe gets the final point.
Roscoe Dodger. Unless there's penalty. Oh, there's a lot of penalties.
There is.
Yeah, he's lost it. See. So Taze has left the session. I'm gonna do what you do in about how long, I don't know, any specific time frame. I don't know. Intermediates there on Nino's car. And a champagne! Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
There we have it.
So Schweb takes the victory. Second, TNR Zexa. Third is Little Romanino. Fourth, Jack Tyler. Fifth, LR Taze. Sixth, Powdy. Seventh, Lars. Eighth, Sophie. Ninth, Felixson. And at the top 10 is Blue Mosquito. In 11th, we have Roscoe Dodger. In a rage quit in 12th, we have Lordy. 13th, we have Giroud. 14th, Throne. 15th, Game Freaker. 16th, Corway. 17th, Ferrari Guy. Or DNFing. Oh, and the stream's magically ended.